Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. Today, we are going to master airport English so you can feel confident and relaxed during your next big adventure.
Hi, Daniel. I am so excited for this. To be honest, airports usually make me a little nervous because everything happens so fast.
That is very common, Emma, but by the end of this lesson, you will know exactly what to say at check-in, how to survive security, and even how to handle immigration like a pro.
That sounds perfect. I want to go from lost and confused to confident traveler.
You will. We're going to follow a complete journey from the taxi to takeoff. But first, Emma, tell me, have you ever traveled to another country?
Yes, I have. I went to France 2 years ago. It was beautiful, but I mostly used my hands to talk at the airport.
Well, that is a great example of our first grammar point, the present perfect. We use it to talk about life experiences when the exact time isn't the most important thing. You said, I have been to France.
Oh, I see. So if I say I went to France in 2024, that's different?
Exactly, that's the past simple because you mentioned a specific time. Everyone listening, try this at home. Say, I have traveled abroad. Go ahead, I'll wait. I hope they said it with confidence. Now, Emma, we are at the airport. It's huge. Look at all the people. Where do I go first?
First, we need to find the check-in counter. We look at that giant screen, the departure board, to find our flight number and airline.
I see it. Flight 308 to London. It says counter B12. Let's go.
Before we reach the counter, Emma, do you have your travel documents ready?
I have my passport in my hand and my ticket on my phone. Wait, it's an e-ticket, right?
Correct. Most airlines use digital tickets now. Now, here's a relatable mistake. Some people walk up and say, I want my ticket. But what is a more polite way to say that?
I'd like to check in, please.
Perfect. I'd like to check in is official and very polite. Let's practice shadowing that. Repeat after Emma. I'd like to check in for my flight to London.
I'd like to check in for my flight to London.
Great. Now the agent will ask, how many bags are you checking today?
I have one big suitcase and this small backpack.
You would say, I have one checked bag and one carry-on. The checked bag goes under the plane and the carry-on stays with you.
Oh, I once tried to call my big suitcase a fat bag because it was so full.
Oh no, Emma. We never call bags fat. We say the bag is overweight.
Good to know. The agent is pointing at a machine. Is that the scale?
Yes, please place your suitcase on the scale. In many airports, the weight limit is 23 kilograms.
What if it's over the limit?
Then you might have to pay an excess baggage fee, and those can be expensive. I once saw a man, let's call him Tom, whose bag was so heavy he had to sit on his carry-on just to zip it shut because he moved so many clothes into it.
That sounds like me. I always pack 4 pairs of shoes for a 3-day trip.
Chuckling. Maybe leave 2 pairs at home next time. Now, the agent might ask, would you like a window seat or an aisle seat?
I love the view, so a window seat, please. Daniel, what is an aisle exactly?
The aisle is the walkway between the seats. If you like to get up and walk around, choose the aisle. Everyone, let's practice. Could I get a window seat, please?
Could I get a window seat, please?
Excellent. Now the agent hands you a piece of paper. This is the most important document for the next hour. Do you know what it is?
My boarding pass. It has my seat number and my gate number on it.
Exactly. Keep it safe. If you're enjoying this journey so far, please take a second to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps our channel grow so we can help more travelers like you.
Yes, please subscribe. Okay, Emma, I have my boarding pass. Now I see a very long line. Is that security?
Yes, the security check is where they scan you and your bags to keep everyone safe. It can be stressful, but just follow the security officer's instructions.
What do I need to do?
You need to take a bin, that's a plastic tray. You must remove your laptop and any large electronics from your bag.
And my liquids, right? I have a big bottle of water.
Stop right there. You cannot take a big bottle through. The rule is 100 milliliters or smaller for each bottle.
Oh no, I have to throw it away or drink it now.
Yes, drink up. Also, any small liquids must fit inside one small clear plastic bag.
Got it. Laptop out, tiny shampoo in a plastic bag. What about my jacket and belt?
Yes, those go in the tray too. Empty your pockets of keys and coins. Emma, remember our friend Tom from the check-in story?
The one with the heavy bag?
Yes. At security, he took off his belt, and because his pants were a little loose, they started to fall down while he was holding his bins.
Oh no, that is my nightmare. I will make sure my pants fit perfectly.
Smart choice. Once you walk through the metal detector and the machine beeps green, you are all clear.
I collected my things. Now I'm in the terminal. It feels like a small city here. There are so many duty-free shops.
It is a great place to buy gifts, but don't get distracted. You need to find your gate.
My boarding pass says gate C47. How do I find it?
Just follow the signboards. If you're lost, you can ask at the information desk. Excuse me, where is gate C47?
Excuse me, where is gate C47? Oh, look, the screen says boarding.
That means it's time to get on the plane. If you hear final call on the loudspeaker, it means hurry up. It's your last chance to board.
We made it to the gate. The agent says boarding group B may board now. That's us.
When you walk onto the plane, a flight attendant will greet you. They might say, "Welcome aboard."
Welcome aboard. I love that sound. Now I need to find my seat, 18A.
18A is a window seat. Put your carry-on bag in the overhead bin or under the seat in front of you.
My bag is a little heavy. Could you help me with my bag, please?
That's the perfect way to ask. Now sit down and fasten your seatbelt.
The captain is talking. He says we are ready for takeoff.
While we're flying in our minds, let's look at a quick grammar spot. When talking about your flight, we often use the present continuous for future plans. For example, I am flying to London today.
So even though it's the future, I use ing because it's a fixed plan?
Exactly. We are landing in 20 minutes.
I like that. It feels more certain. Oh, the flight attendant is coming with a trolley.
They will ask, "Would you like something to drink?" or "What would you like for your in-flight meal?"
Water, please. No ice. Daniel, I'm getting hungry just thinking about this.
Me too. But wait, we've just landed in a new country. Now comes the part that scares many people: immigration and passport control.
This is where they check my passport and visa, right?
Yes, you'll stand in a queue, that's a line, and wait for the immigration officer.
What will they ask me?
Usually 3 main questions. First, what is the purpose of your visit?
I should say I'm here for tourism or I'm here on vacation.
Perfect. Second question, how long are you staying?
I'll be staying for 2 weeks.
And third, where will you be staying?
I'm staying at a hotel near the city center.
You nailed it. They might also ask if you have a return ticket. Just answer clearly and stay calm.
Once they stamp my passport, I go to baggage claim.
Look for the carousel, that's the moving belt, with your flight number on it.
I see my blue suitcase. It has a bright yellow luggage tag so I can identify it easily.
Smart move. Now, the final step is customs. They might ask, do you have anything to declare?
If I only have my clothes and personal things, I say no, nothing to declare.
Exactly. Then you walk through the doors into the arrivals hall and your adventure truly begins.
Wow, Daniel, I feel so much better. We covered everything from the scale to the carousel.
You did a great job today. Let's do a very quick review quiz for our listeners. Emma, I'll ask you and the listeners can answer in their heads.
I'm ready.
Question 1. Where do you go to get your boarding pass?
The check-in counter.
Question 2. What is the small bag you take onto the plane called?
A carry-on or hand luggage.
Question 3. Where do you pick up your suitcases after you land?
Baggage claim.
Question 4. What is the door area called where you board the plane?
The gate.
Boom! You did it! Emma, you are officially ready for your flight to London.
Thank you, Daniel. This was so much fun. I'm actually looking forward to the airport now.
I'm glad to hear that. To everyone listening, thank you for joining us on this English learning journey. Remember to practice a little every day and your confidence will grow stronger and stronger.
Don't forget to leave a comment. We want to know, where is your dream travel destination?
We read every single comment. In our next lesson, we will talk about hotel English so you can check into your room with no stress.
See you in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.